I'd give you a friendlier welcome, but I'm up to my elbows in salt tuna guts.
Who spat in your spirits, Velma?
You notice my mood? I'm surprised you can see straight today.
I could be seeing triple and I'd still think you're being unkind. I just might find it funnier.
Well, you try wrangling half a ton of dead fish with decades-old equipment and see what it does for your disposition. Anyway, what do you folks need? This again? I swear, this is the last time I contract for any special requests. You can tell Grimm his poster came in. You can also tell him I got a better offer for it. So now it's going to Nell. That about cover it? No. I paid Sublight for it. So it's mine. And when Nell pays me for it, it'll be hers. Grimm may have asked for the post. She runs the betting parlor across the way. She asked me about the poster once. Just... Damn right it is. It's staying locked up in my office until Nell shows with her money. Sure can. If you want to... Sure. And once you finish helping me, then we can talk about the poster. Fine by me. That he's got his load on and I'm stuck covering his shift? That's... Wow. I sure feel like an ass now. Yeah, I wouldn't wish that on Catherine herself. Still, it's good to know what happened to him. And that I ought to start looking for a replacement. Something else on your mind? Sure can. If you want to pay me more than Nell's offering. Fair enough. The damn thing's been a headache anyway. Take the poster then. And if I never hear another word about it, it'll be too soon.
I hear those rich people in Byzantium pay a handsome bit for that.
Would you look at that? The Rizzo's logo is nice and bright, and you can still smell the ink on Mr. Holcomb's signature. I can't thank you enough. Still, you can have the bits I was going to spend at the bar this week. And you know what? Take my old tossball blocker, too. Never get the chance to use it these days.
I don't know what it is, but my gun's been acting funny. Used to be, I had to correct for a bit of leftward drag. Got used to standing just so, and after a while, it put a thorn in my side, something awful.
Trouble checking in? Or you might need directions to the amenities? If you're locked out of your cabin, a replacement key costs 50 bits. Guess it's true. Fallbrook really is the best kept secret. We're a leisurely stopover for the more... Man, oh man, it has been a blue moon since I had to break out the Hookham-spiel. A parcel of pure paradise nestled beneath a waterfall within a mountain. We've got activities of leisure. Sublight owned and run, so you know you're safe while you're breaking the laws. Check in at the saloon to start spending. I am here to anticipate... You're looking for Ms. Malin. On an errand for the boss lady? That sounds awful. She's not but just down the way. A 10 to 1 says she's either pouring drinks or skinning a sprat in the saloon. Word to the wise. Ms. Malin don't take kindly to interlopers. When I said sprat... No reservation, no problem. Day trippers are always welcome in our saloon. Straight back and to the right. If you check in with Ms. Malin, she'll...
Time for a round of whist. Or a round of whiskey. Or both.
I don't like the way folks are looking at me, Captain. Like I'm a sandwich. Maybe I could stand a little closer to you.
Keep walking, Rung Leech.
Oh, I beg your pardon. Can you not see I'm walking here? Physically, you mean? In my mind, I have traveled galaxies. Well, I'm not entirely decided. If I'm being honest, I think I'd fancy a...
You seen Arthur today?
Nah, last time I saw him was, stars. I can't remember. Days.
You don't think he got crushed during the bridge collapse?
It was his team running that drop? Sure puts things into perspective.
I offer high quality and low prices. Pick. If you bloody it, you buy it. Town sublight owned and run. The one you want to avoid pissing off the most is Catherine. Prove bad for her business. Yeah, and? Do I look like the city planner? But now that you mention it, we got smugglers, outlaws, mavericks, and Byzantium socialites flying in. They're so self-important the way they strut around, preening and flashing their pricey gadgets.
Hungry? I'm famished myself. No rubbernecking.
I'll thank you to check your weapons at the door.
My bet's on citation in the auto loader races.
You don't look like a smuggler nor a dandy. Catherine sent you back here? On second, what's your order? No, I don't have any... Ugh. This here's the ante up. We're... Tossball, autoloader races, card games, you name it. We'll both break your legs if you lose.
Ain't in the mood to chat.
Uh-huh. You blind, little bird? Or can you not see I'm busy? Why is it every sissy pig fucker who strolls into my town expects me to smile and shout awful friendly? Welcome to Fallbrook. Only nugget of paradise in this entire law-forsaken land. Like a void damn advert.
Oh, she just comes and says whatever's on her mind, huh?
Truthfully spoken, I do aim to properly represent my aforementioned nugget of paradise. I'll be sure to remember that, little bird. Want to tell me? Well, I'm half listening. Good of you to finally haul your ass over. Got something that's gonna require special extra... So you got a brain on them shoulders. To extract the gas, you'll need to siphon it from the lab in Cascadia into one of your ship's fuel tanks. Meaning safe for me and my crew. Seeing... I do like your gumption. To get to the gas, you'll need to navigate through the town, which is over... The lab itself has become an infested nest, crawling with mantis. You gotta fight through, or...
And will again. We ought to be taking any opportunity we get to bury them.
Direct and aggressive. I always did like your sensibilities.
Crews are for ships.
Close enough. Now, after you clear the manti nest and reach the storage room, the task will require someone with technical skills. Or you could force it through with a plasma over...
Load vapors into a liquid propellant tank? I think I know how to do that. No, I can do that.
Dandy. Did I mention the gas is of an extremely... Once you've got our goods, take them to the groundbreaker. Lilia's fencers ought to handle the rest of it. I've marked the coordinates for you to the lab in Cascadia. Use the... But before you make your run, I could use a heavy helping hand regarding a local issue. Good. This particular... There's a Borst factory on up the way, run by a man who calls himself the King. That aside, it's a business ripe for the plot. Start. Clive Lundberg, the self-proclaimed... He's making the only meal to be had this side of Monarch, and I'm tired of ponying up for... And you're the soon-to-be handsomely paid fucker who... Kill him, run him out. I don't rightly care for the details. So long as Clive... Hit him where it hurts. In his... Then I'd say you might care to poison the cysty pigs. Doctor a few financial records. Sometimes the simplest solution is the sweetest. I don't get... It'll be more than good when you're finished. Maybe... Oh, and if you don't fancy going in guns blazing or crawling through a sewer pipe, see Duncan in the Dry Goods and Sundry building. He ought to have an employee ID in that stash of illicit goods he keeps for select clientele. May luck be...
Folks I never met before are my most favorite kind. So, what's your story? Let me just stop you right there, stranger. Not unless it accompanies some... more than you can... Your eyes do not deceive you. This bar serves the sweetest firewater. If you're asking if it's Sublight owned, then yes. If you're asking if we give discounts to Sublight employees, Ms. Malin built the bar, the saloon, and the town to boot. If you got business with Sublight...
I don't think I like Miss Catherine. Not just on account of the swearing, though she swears awful much.
She's fine. Well, so long as you ain't on her bad side. Then she's liable to drown you in the waterfall.
Always imagined Fallbrook would be...
Cleaner. Here. Stocked with better booze.
cheaper. I've emptied 14-bit carts in the last 2 hours.
Trying to get us all...
What do you think you're doing? Just keep your fingers to your own self, okay?
Can I help you? Don't think we've spoken before. I would remember. You look, well... Most of the freshies spend their first night in the saloon. Fresh to Fallbrook, I mean. I'm real friendly. Figure I've talked up every day I've been here has been my lucky day. Aside from a close call during my wilderness hike, it's been a grand adventure. I'm dreadful blessed that Captain Criley hired me onto the crew. Ah, you wouldn't have heard of them. They're just a small pot of smugglers. Kept getting their spoils stolen when they went to fence them. So they hired on a merc. They didn't mind my being so talkative, or Captain Criley, he does ask me to shut it sometimes. In fact, I probably shouldn't be flapping my gums about his... Well, Captain Criley wanted to take a pit stop. I'm the hired security, see? It's my first shore leave with the crew, and my maiden voyage before that. I can tell you... Captain warned us to take care around Devil's Peak. The bigger beasties tend... Mid-morning, I thought I'd try Fallbrook's self-guided wilderness hike. The one that leads up around the mountain. Scarcely made it back and... You can say that again. Wilderness almost got me pushing up daisies. To outrun him, I had to ditch my bag. All the bit cards from my winnings were weighing it. Right then. Very well.
gosh, this is so pretty.
Mind your own business, friend. Mind your own business, friend.
Can I help you? Don't think we've... No. Then I... Right then.
Done.
Thieves will be punished to the full extent of the law. What do you think you're doing? Nothing to optically process here.
Making tracks.
Welcome to the offices of the Greater Halcyon Insurance Group, Halcyon's premier provider of life and disaster-related insurance. I'm obligated to inform you that our coverage does not extend to incidents deemed to result. So, what kind of insurance package can I interest you in? We're not on Monarch. For all practical and tax-related purposes, this... Oh, it's certainly not about what I say. Plenty. As my boss likes to. We've insured unusually expressive eyebrows, outrageous statements, disastrous marriages. Usually character actors, or... That policy is almost exclusively... In the unlikely event they make a claim about a product that turns out to be less than accurate, they need some kind of protection against... Those are mostly for top-rungers in Byzantium who have a lot of social and financial... There's one for your beloved eloping with your sibling. Your beloved... We try to cover every possible... One thing's for...
Hey, Cass. Knock, knock.
Go away, White.
No, but thank you. I'm quite all right as I am. Oh, you're still here. Deal? A rather bad one indeed. The fella swore Fallbrook was unrivaled in its leisurely pursuits. But it seems And now that I've run dry, or nearly so, the fellas have abandoned me back to Byzantium. Don't suppose I could just ask...
Take a gander at that mug. I ain't ever seen someone so
Watch yourself, Captain. This guy's got eyes like a sprat set on stealing your dinner.
Well, that's awfully kind of you, mister.
Oh, now, come on. You don't seem like the usual pigeons we pluck. Say, I'd like to do you a favor. I certainly hope you're not insinuating the problem is me. I mean, that would be... If there's any issue, really, you should talk to her. Oh, pure and simple, it's like this. I run our drug delivery service. Recently, I had the genius idea to cut costs in half by swap... See? I know a fellow genius when I... Too right you are. Only problem is, my sprat... As I was saying, you look more capable than most of the hoople heads around. In return... I run my sprat carriers back and forth through the shipping tunnels near the waterfall. Good luck. And, hit me. Officially, I keep the books for Miss Malin, provide... Speaking of, might I interest you in a purchase? I'll give you a first-time discount. A shrewd decision. Here's your starter pack and your drink voucher. Right. Was that sarcasm? I'm going to assume it was not. If it's my sprat carriers scurry back and forth through the shipping tunnels. Any trail ought to start there.
My dry goods come 75% guaranteed mold. No rubbernecking. Not so fast. The biometric IDs are... She needs it for a job? Well, why didn't you say so? Reckoned you asked her where to best procure one, and she obligingly... Give me a jiffy to break. I mean... This goes like that, and that'll do it. For a CMP factory line worker, she's... Careful. I'm trusting you to guard this specialty good with your life. I mean it. Lose the ID and you don't get another. Will that be all, or do you require...
You'd think folks were pissing in the alleyways as bad as it stinks.
Going silent.
Here we go! Here goes nothing! Down they go!
Did you find them? Tell me you found my Sprat carrier. Seeing as how that statement is wink-free, I am madder than a mantis swarm. You want your cut? You get me the rest of my drug.
Miss Minnie Malin, get your twitchy whiskers back here! Don't you run out that door! It's a cruel world outside!
Mind your own business, friend.